As touching the gubernatorial election coming up in Osun, there have been issues for quite some time because the former governor had not been in good terms with the incumbent governor. Interestingly, there were gunshots as the former governor passed through the state sometime yesterday. However, it also has been heard that the former governor, Aregbesola, who is currently Minister for Interior, has actually declared his support for Adeoti as against the incumbent governor. So let's see how things will unfold. We have tried, there have been a lot of talks as to are they fighting, what is the issue. In fact, some people went to shoot at his building, his campaign building and all of that. There have been issues in the state capital for quite some time between the caucus of the incumbent governor and the immediate past governor. Personally, I see the incumbent governor as a very gentleman, and I feel that they are just the people who are behind him. And recall that this incumbent governor is the chief of staff of, used to be the chief of staff of this former governor. So that means they must have worked together. But then he wasn't really his candidate. But because of somebody else, we have said that we should do away with godfatherism. And so because of somebody else who said, this is my preferred candidate, he was put there. But because this former governor he couldn't do anything against that person who is actually the godfather, who said, this is the person I want to be there. Quite a number of things, happened and are still happening. Now, Minister of Interior, Aregbesola, has declared support for former Secretary of the Osun State Government, Alhaji Moshood Adeoti, as next governor of the state. The former governor of Osun State said the present administration has deviated solely from the true tenets of the All Progressive Congress. Though there were quite a number of things that the former administration did that this administration has changed, even though they belong to the same party. One of the things they have changed, they have returned schools back to their owners. They have changed the one uniform. That was so confusing. I don't know where the former governor got that ideology from. And on those uniforms were cowries, inscribed on them, and almost turning the state into a traditional, a cultural, traditional state, And so this president governor has changed quite a number of things. I just personally believe that I think the change in the ideologies and all of those things are probably one of the reasons, or it's probably one of the reasons why they've been having issues. Probably the former governor thought that since they belong to the same party, they should just he should just continue to build on the things that he had done. But then the incumbent governor will not just do that. Aregbesola disclosed on Monday in Ijebu-Jesha while addressing party faithful to stakeholders in the state ahead of the party's primaries. The APC primary is scheduled for Saturday, February 19th. That's this coming Saturday. He urged party faithful to stakeholders not to be disturbed but work in unison for the success of Adeoti in Saturday's gubernatorial governorship primaries of the APC. Aregbesola said the party is back in the hands of true progressives who will work audaciously to win the July 16 governorship election in the states. He stated that those at the aim of affairs have also jettisoned true democracy and the principles which the party and its heroes stand for. The former governor also noted that the Rasak Salim Sile led party executives are the authentic APC in Osun. Recall that the executive have even broken into two, the factions broken into two. Quite a number of things that are not right, and I feel that that's a serious issue, considering how close elections are at the moment, and the party still does not. I hope the opposition does not leverage on that, to take over power from them. Well, I beg your pardon. Anyone who was with us when we started the journey to reclaim Osun for the progressive in 2004 would know we fought very hard for this victory we have today. We went through several challenges then, but through thick and thin, we were able to succeed. This time around, we will succeed. We are ready to allow a free flow of democracy processes to interplay here. We are not those who play God. We are resolute about reclaiming our party from those who think they can continue to abuse our legacies or even want us to be second fiddles in the party we worked and labored for. This is our pride, and we will sustain it. They know what they have done to us is bad, and they want to continue the impunity. We will not accept it. That was the former governor speaking at a particular function there in Ijebu-Jesha in Osun State. But then there was panic as the former governor passed through Osogbo, because there were gunshots and all of that. There was panic. On Monday, yesterday, when the convoy of the Interior Minister, Aregbesola, passed through the old garage area of Osogbo, the state capital, some residents and passersby around Aregbesola, Orisumbari, Okefia, MDS area, who ran in different directions as heavy shooting rented the air. While speaking to our correspondent, could not, however, state what led to the shootings. But our correspondent learned that Aregbesola's convoy was coming from Station Road, end of Osogbo, and headed to Okefia around 6:40 p.m. when the incident, which lasted about 10 minutes, happened. But, well, is that to say that the person is around of this? I think enough of all this toggery and all of that. We should put close to them. But the chairman, World Institute for Peace, a non-governmental organization, Lamina Kamildeen, who claimed to have witnessed the incident, in a Facebook post accused security men attached to Aregbesola of shooting sporadically while passing through Old Garage. Kamildeen, who claimed to be inside Orisumbari market when the incident happened, wrote, "Shooting sporadically by the security men who were in the company of the former governor Aregbesola of the state of Osun in Osogbo today is but a misplacement of priority. No matter what, this is a state you have once governed for 2 tenures." And that is very, very true. Ogbeni needs to know that nothing is sweeter than peace in any given society. Mr. Minister of Interior, you have to apologize to Osun people, for many citizens were injured whilst running for their lives today. I am not giving any judgment though, but the shooting was huge and caused a lot of panic. Meanwhile, the Osun State government and aide to the Interior Minister, Bola Ilori, had traded blame over the incidents. The government, in a public service announcement signed by the Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation, Funke Aregbesola, had said some misguided cowards have invaded Osogbo, the Osun State capital, with armed thugs to foment trouble. The report reads in parts that we have credible reports that some misguided cowards have invaded Osun, the Osun State capital, with armed thugs to foment trouble. These miscreants and their kingpins started shooting as they raced through the town. This interest is simply to attempt to thwart the peace of the state and create fear in the minds of good people of Osun State, counting on a long-lost influence. The government of Osun hereby warns that there are no sacred cows in the state. No one is above the law here, regardless of their past glories or future aspirations. Security agencies have been well briefed about the activities of these mischief makers, who have set themselves on a collision course with the law. Anyone, irrespective of their office or station, caught disrupting the peace of Osun will answer to the law. And that is very, 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 very important. Parents and guardians are advised to warn their wards, children not to allow themselves to be used by evil men to achieve their sinister motives. Signed by Funke Aregbesola, Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation, Osun State. But an aide to Aregbesola, Bola Ilori, in a Facebook post shortly after the incident, said miscreants working for the incumbent governor Oyetola had attacked the former governor but were repelled by security details attached to him. Only a lazy man starts a wrestling match with cutlass and guns. Oyetola's thugs fired several gunshots at Aregbe's Adeoti Sheu convoys after declaring his preferred choice for governorship. The attackers were repelled by combined force efforts of the police, DSS, and SDC, and luckily no casualty was recorded. When contacted, the spokesperson of Osun Police Command, Yemisi Opalola, asked for time to get details of what really transpired. Well, that's it for Osun State, and elections are just around the corner. Well, drop your comment. Let's see what happens. Let's talk about it. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Please do go to our websites to do yourself good by picking on any of the news that are all there, and there are lots and lots of them there. And also, When you're dropping your comment, please make them simple and civil. And please do help us by sharing this video with others. Just keep sharing. Show some love to us. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you have a very peaceful and secured day. God bless you. And I will see you